Hi, it's Alyssa here, and I want to talk to you about a question that we often come across, and that is, how do I tell the difference between autistic behaviour and teenage behaviour? And people often ask us this because they're worried that if they can't tell the difference, that they're not going to be able to support their child in the way that they need. Well, we know that it can sometimes be hard to pick the difference, but here's a couple of things that I'd suggest that you think about. Firstly, it can be really hard to tell the difference between autism and teenage behaviour because autism is a part of who a person is. Without autism, a person would be very different. So it's never as simple as just identifying something as an autistic behaviour because you're looking at characteristics within a person as a whole. But I do think that it helps to peel back the layers a little bit. What I do know is that I found it works if I approach it. For instance, what do I know about you from the past and what might have changed now that you've become a teenager? What do I know about teenagers in general, or what has been challenging in the past and perhaps might be even more of a challenge now? We all grow as people and things are going to change for all of us, but it gives us a starting point, something to think about. It's really important, though, that you don't fall into the trap of thinking the autism is getting worse. Autism is a part of a person, and this type of thinking is dangerous, especially when you think about what you're portraying about autism by thinking this way. So I'd suggest that you avoid it at all costs. What you might simply be seeing if autistic behaviours are becoming more pronounced is simply behaviour that's a cry for help as support needs change or as environments change and perhaps are becoming harder for your autistic teen to manage. I also think that it's really important to recognise that part of being a teenager is about pushing boundaries and trying to find your place in the world. In my own experience, when you provide an autistic-friendly space where a teenager feels safe to be themselves and such things are, it's like sensory needs are being met along with communication systems and good routines are in place, then it becomes a lot easier to see teenage questioning and puberty challenges for what they really are. A teenager just trying to work it all out. But whatever way you look at it, autistic behaviour or teenage behaviour, it all needs our support. You might need to make adjustments to supports as you go along, but one day your teen will thank you for it, even if they don't communicate their thanks straight away.